Hey guys, welcome back. I am ValoraRauchel and I'm here with a quick video. Today we're going to make these stretch bracelets with Jasper stone, and I'm going to call them Under the Sea charms because I have these cute little charms, starfish, little shells, different colors. Whoop. And each bracelet has 3 charms on them. Spaced out, that one's flipped. It's pink. I can get it to flip over. I may have to redo this one. I think I put that on backwards. But these are easy to make. So pink. Okay. So here are a few that I've already made. Now I'm gonna have to go through and make sure I got them all facing the right way, which I think I do. Yeah. Sometimes charms tend to turn on themselves, but depending on how it's positioned and what stone it was next to, it probably can't turn. So I'll go back and fix it. Okay. So I have this book called The Crystal Bible. So if you guys are into crystals, so these are precious stones, because of how they were shaved down and how they were finished. Okay. So Jasper is known as a supreme nurturer. It sustains and supports during times of stress and brings tranquility and wholeness. Used in healing, it unifies all aspects of your life. Jasper reminds people to help each other. Okay. So I have my stretch cord right here. I cut 11 inches, and as you've seen in the previous stretch bracelet video, I am going to bead up until I get, did I say that right? I'm going to bead up to 7 inches. And then as always, we want to pre-stretch our cord a few times. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 3 of these charms. I'm just going to pick 3 random charms. And I'm just going to put the jump rings on them first, so they are already ready to go. Normally you shouldn't have to manipulate your jump rings, but sometimes they don't close all the way. And you want to make sure they don't slip. So you have a perfect circle. Okay, so with your jump rings, it's just a circle, a metal circle here. I'm just going to take 2 pliers, and you are going to just twist back and forth. So this one came closed, so I'm just going to twist it open. So now it's open. I'm going to slip my charm in like this, and now I'm going to close. And as you close, just try to make sure the 2 ends touch. Try not to squeeze in too much because you don't want them to give that overlapped effect. You have to go back in and fix it. Sometimes that happens. So I'm going to close. Perfect. So that one closed correctly on the first try. So I don't have to fix it. But if you do, that is fine. Oh, maybe not. It's closed all the way. It's just that they're not completely flushed. But I found that with these jump rings. So there you go. So sometimes you have to play around with them. All right, and then let's do the last one. Okay. Yeah, those need an extra little help. So I'm gonna move that out the way. I have my 3 stones. And I like to distribute my charms out evenly. So I'm gonna take my ruler, and when I get to 2 inches, 3.5, and 5 inches, I will place a charm. So I have my stretch cord here. I have my bead stopper, and I'll put this on one end, like that, to stop the beads from falling. And you can actually just thread your beads on by hand. But I'm going to use this big eye needle just to help me, just because this cord is kind of flimsy. So I think it's easier if I use something sharp and pointy to go through the hole. The only thing is I have to be very gentle, because when you deal with these small, like, precious stones, if you ever use them with your beading, the hole is really tiny. So you have to be very gentle trying to fit, you know, this beaded needle, this big eye needle with this folded over wire. I mean, it looks thin, but some of these holes are really small on here. Okay, so I'm just gonna start putting some beads on, just random. Actually, I'm gonna flip this over. I don't like this side. One side is more curved than the other, and I don't like that side. And that, when you get your big eye needle, they come straight, but over time, after you're using them, they start to, so you can even like curve, especially when making waist beads, you can actually curve your big eye needle, and it helps you pick up your beads that way as well, which I probably could do, but I'm not doing that right now. Okay. So I'm just gonna pick up some beads. You gotta find the hole. There. Sometimes I can push them down with my hand, and then sometimes I need my pliers to hold the needle while I push them down. When I first put my beads on, so when I'm first starting out, even if I go over 2 inches, I'm not going to take beads off because I'm just starting it. And at the end of the day, they're going to connect. But from the 2 inches, but from that charm, I'll put at the 2 inch mark. I want to make sure that it's 3.5 for the next charm, and then 5. So you see this one, it went a little bit over 2, which is fine. Make sure I put this on. Make sure I put all the charms on facing the same way. So this way. There we go. Make sure that's facing the right way. that one's having a hard time coming down. This is where I take my pliers and I hold it tight just so I can pull it down. Try to be gentle, or you'll snap this cord. It happened to me before. And then hopefully you still have enough string left to make your desired size, or you'll just have to cut you another piece. Hopefully I didn't put too much. Okay, so I'm going to put this star at my 2. And I want to go to 3.5, which is right here. So I'm going to take these 2 off. So this is where I would take it off. And it's just because I want them spaced evenly. Now, if you want to eyeball it, you can eyeball it. Oh. There. I'll put this one on. And so, and I kind of see how it wants to face, and I see, even though I thought I have it facing the right way when I put it on, it wants to turn the other way. So I'm going to flip it and put it this way. And that's probably what happened. There we go. So just make sure your charms are facing the right way before you close it up. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and fix that one. I'll take it out. I think this is that one. I will pick up the one I messed up on camera, and that's how it works out. That's how it always works out. And if I just don't feel like it's gonna go through, I'll just take that bead off. There's no point in struggling with it. I can do one more larger bead. Okay, and I'll put on my last charm. So they're all facing the right way initially. That's fine. Of course, they may turn on its own, but as long as they'll flip back into position. And now for the rest of this, I'm just going to keep going until I get to 7 inches. Really simple. A few more. Okay, so I'll make sure all the beads are nice and snug close to each other. don't change the size. Okay, perfect. Carefully take off your bead stopper on the other end. The good thing is that a lot of these beads, they won't just fall down because the hole is so small. They will, but okay. Sorry about that, guys. So I have this. Make one knot, then a double knot, or a surgeon's knot. Then I'll do a regular knot. You can do it how you want. Just make sure you add a couple of surgeon's knots in there, or double knot. And you can cut your thread or cord and be done with it, and it'll stay put. Or you can add some jewelry glue, which I have right here. And since I'm making a few of these, I don't want to keep opening and closing this to dry it out. So whenever I make them all, when I'm ready to dab my glue, I'm just going to do that all at one time. And then I'll use these scissors. All right, there you have it. We have a lovely Jasper stone stretch bracelet with some under the sea charms. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video or this quick little tutorial, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.